Hey guys, my name is Mehul and welcome back to another video on C. Today we're going to be talking about loops. So over here I have written a program that demonstrates the use of loops. So up here I have defined two integers as I and a. Then over here I've used a for loop which allows you to do three things. First, you can give a variable a value. In this case I've assigned I the value of 0. Then you can set a condition, which as long as it's fulfilled, the loop will be run over and over again. In this case, if as long as I is less than 3, the loop will be repeated constantly. And then you can add an increment, which would increase the value of a variable. In this case, I've used I plus plus to make sure that every time the loop is ran, the value of I increases by 1. And in the body of the body of the loop is the part that will be constantly repeated as long as the conditional statement over here is fulfilled. And in the body of the loop, it says printf. It prints on the screen that I is, and then it prints the value of I, and then it creates a new line. So since I is 0 and I cannot be 3, first it will print I is 0, then the next line will print I is 1, then we'll print I is 2, then it won't print the next statement because at that point I will become 3. So at that point the loop will terminate. Then over here I've assigned I a new value as 1 and a another value. And then the next loop here is the while loop, which I will talk about right now. As you can see here, it only has a conditional statement in here, and as long as the conditional statement is fulfilled, the loop will constantly keep running. In addition, if you put something such as 1 in the conditional statement here, the loop will be constantly ran, will be infinite, and will constantly keep running until a certain command such as the exit command are executed, which would terminate the loop. So as long as a is not equal to 2. So over here, as long as a is not equal to 2, the loop will be ran over and over again. And as you can see here, you can put if statements within loops so that every time a loop is ran, it will check if this statement is true, and if it is, we'll run the code here. Then it will go on to the next line within the body of the loop, and until it reaches the end of the loop, at which point it will start all over again. So up here, first it prints the value of I, then it checks if I divided by 2, if the remainder of I divided by 2 is 0, which is what modular division is supposed to do. Basically, it checks if I is an even number, and if it is, a is equal to a plus 1, which means a's value increases by 1. So after this loop is ran, this loop will basically first begin with the value of 1, then in another line it will print the value of 2, then and the next line will print the value of 3. The line after that will print the value of 4. Since there's an I++ command over here, which increments the value of I by 1 every time the loop is ran. Then after that, it gets ch, which makes the output screen stay on the screen. Stay on. So let's run this code and see what happens. First, let's compile it. There are no errors. Now let's run it. As expected, first it says I is 0, then it says I is 1, then it says I is 2. After that, it states the values 1, 2, 3, and 4, at which point a is equal to 2, and the loop terminates. The while loop terminates. Well, I thank you all for your time, and I hope you all had a good day. I hope you all learned something today, and this video was very informative for you. And I'll see you all in the next video. But before you go, it would be great if you could please like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications, because it really helps me with my videos, and it would be great if you could comment down below on what I can do in my next video, which should be beneficial for you guys, or what I could do to improve the quality of my videos. And I'll see you all next time.